Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors at Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. I really appreciate you joining me today, and we've got some updates coming from London and some drug county lines related news. First, I thought we'd talk about this operation they said they've done in Westminster, and the police have made a seizure, they say, of cannabis. On the 29th of March, on Saturday, they deployed 3 different operations. They used traffic police, violence suppression units and also Operation Venice in the Westminster area. They set up 2 stop sites and they searched vehicles for offenders, drugs and weapons. They also patrolled on foot in a crackdown on violence and knife crime in the local area. 6 vehicles were seized down to driving offences and licences. There was also joined by volunteer cadets who carried out test purchases in shops to see if they were selling alcohol to underage children. 2 premises were prosecuted for failing to abide. The cadets also distributed leaflets in the local area as well, warning against vehicle crime. And in the whole of this operation, involving 3 different units, they seized a few bags of cannabis. That's it. That's everything. So they used the cadets to voluntarily walk around doing their job for them, and the violence suppression unit, the traffic police, and also Operation Venice managed to take 20 bags of cannabis off the street. And in the eyes of the police, this is probably street value £1 million. But we all know that is nowhere near even 28 grams potentially there, maybe in 2 ounces at max. So we definitely keep you updated with any more county lines that get shut down by the Metropolitan Police in the coming days. In an update to a story that we covered the other day, the Islington murder of Tony Eastlake. Sources were saying that Tony tried to intervene in a mugging and was stabbed because of it. But police have now said that was not the case, and the person that killed Tony is actually known to him. A 20-year-old was arrested on suspicion of his murder on the 1st of June, and the murder happened on the 29th of May at 5:23 on the Essex Road. He had 1 stab injury to his back and he was pronounced dead at the scene. His next of kin have been informed, and at this early stage it is believed the victim is known to the suspect. So this is a prime example of how news can circulate, sometimes from viable news sources, but because it's so early, the story can change very quick. So when you do say stuff, as I always do, if we don't know 100%, we'll always say that this is a claim or suggested. Chief Inspector Vicky Tunstall, involved in the homicide, said, "Our dedicated team of officers have worked around the clock to arrest the suspect for the murder of Tony. He was a brilliant member of the community and he was a hard worker in the London area. So rest in peace to Tony, and as I said, we'll always update you or correct any news if there is any misinformation." In this other story coming from the Metropolitan Police, 3 men have been jailed for the largest money seizure in Operation Venetic. This was the operation around EncroChat when the phones were hacked across the UK and messages were intercepted. £5 million was found in a house in Fulham area of London. And the 3 men were found guilty at Harrow Crown Court on 28th of May and pled guilty for conspiracy to supply and convert or transfer criminal property. Detective Inspector Jason Prinz from the Specialist Crime Command said, "As part of a long-running operation, we have managed to seize Class A drugs and money, and this was the largest find that we did in the operation. Organised crime is motivated by money," they said, and this is the cause of the violence on the street. On Friday the 5th of June 2020, the 3 Russian men were arrested when they exited a property in the Fulham area. The police then orchestrated a raid and recovered the money that was inside the wall cavities and under the floorboards. So that is in relation to EncroChat cases, and we've got our playlist as well with all the latest EncroChat news that is available there and will be available on our website later on. In some other news, there was a murder in Barnet the other night, and an 18-year-old man was killed in Montrose Park in Edgware on the 31st of May. Detective Chief Inspector Claire Hines said they are very thankful for everybody that has came forward that witnessed the event, and they are now appealing for more people to come forward who were there or have any information. They said the park was very busy at the time and a lot of people were enjoying the sun, and officers were called at 6 p.m. on Monday the 31st of May to reports of people fighting, and police responded and found an 18-year-old male suffering a stab wound inside a tennis court. He was treated by the ambulance service, and despite their best efforts he was pronounced dead dead at 7:20. A post-mortem examination is expected to take place on the 3rd of June. Police believe they know the identity of the deceased and are trying to inform his next of kin. 10 males were arrested, all of them are teenagers, held in custody by police on offences such as affray and also murder. 8 of them have been released on bail and 2 of them remain in custody while the investigation is ongoing. And this seems very similar to a story that broke yesterday on UK Crime, where a group of males in Hyde Park were seen attacking one man and stabbing him multiple times. We have yet to receive any information on the condition of that man, so we're not going to speak on this at the moment. We definitely have brutal footage that showed the moment that several people attacked him, but we've just got the footage of the aftermath where the police arrived. So I really appreciate you joining me for this brief episode. I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Peace.